Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again. Actually, and I say we because who do we have here today?
Oh, am I actually live with you?
Yeah, you're live
Nice.
now. So welcome everyone to the, usual Thursday stream for Minecraft. Everything's going good today finally. And as you saw yesterday, had a bunch of fuck ups with the fucking Minecraft thing with frickin' creepers exploding and everything. But, as usual, you got to give me a couple minutes. I got to set up everything, put everything. But I do have the chat up, so hey, keep talking. And how you doing today, Crash?
I'm doing all right. Just busy. I'm sitting in for a little bit. This is unprecedented new ground that we're breaking with me
No,
doing
it's
it
just like a
first.
podcast, except it's live and it's in
There it
Minecraft.
is. There we
It's
go.
it's like it's live. It's normal.
Yeah,
It's shit that happens.
that's what we can do. We can double up in the place of the podcast. You just have a guest on.
Well, I've talked about doing this before, and stuff. But it's one of those where it's just been plain hard. I mean, and hey, figured might as well at the end of the year let's try something different because what do we got to lose? We got absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
All
Oh man.
right.
Yep. I was just telling him, telling Zorn, the past couple of days for me have been really busy. Since it's the end of the year, everybody's trying to get stuff done at the bank last minute, and we have a person that's out on vacation for a few days. So being a man down in our department is no fun, and having to pick up the slack.
Oh, dude, I've been a man down for months at my work.
Ugh,
It
it's
it's
just no fun.
it's no, it is not. And I know people that's the last thing you want to hear on a stream like let's complain about work, but hey,
Let's complain about meh.
yeah, let's complain about work because we're working adults, blah blah blah. Who cares, Stream monkey stream.
I'm here to be entertained. Damn it.
I don't want to hear about your life problems. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Well, I am now caught up with everything that happened in November on the channel, so that
That's
means
got to
I
be a
can start.
lot.
I can start. Oh man, yeah.
Cause
It's a
isn't
lot.
that we start going we after that point we start going was it 5 or almost 7? Yeah, we
No,
started.
well, October was lighter because you hurt yourself. That was when you got the concussion. So there was like a week of fewer videos, and I think you had like finished up the drawing at that point and just started
Yep,
streaming Minecraft.
I
And so
think so. Yeah,
November is the start of going 7 days a week, and you were doing streams. And so yeah, it was a lot of material to mill through.
yeah, yeah. That
That's
shit happens.
December is going to be similar.
No, because that's also the time the Minecraft server crashed.
Yeah, but you still had a lot of videos come out.
True. We got a lot of videos. I mean, and that one live, dude. We're almost. You will not believe this. We are almost at 200 views on that stream.
We're big money now.
Big something. I, dude, I'm
Apparently,
blown away.
we need to become a Armello only channel.
I'm mellow only. Just do our. I mean, I could do it. I could do our mellow 7 days a week. Don't get me wrong, but I like the flavor and variety of other games. So that's the
Oh,
reason I like to
I
play it.
would get, I would get burned out on that too.
I would too.
But there are channels. Well, here's the thing: is there are channels that make stuff out of a single game a lot of times.
Right,
But
like
there's a lot of times there's a lot more to that game. Like in Minecraft, there's so much you can do, and there's so many different mods and stuff like that
yeah,
that you can say, "Oh, I'm a Minecraft channel," but there's so much more involved in
right,
that
right,
than just playing the base Minecraft game.
right.
But with
As you know, right
Armello,
now I'm playing Sky Factory with a bunch of mods and stuff.
exactly. But with Armello, you have, as far as I know, the one game mode.
Yeah, that's well. You can do like different like settings in it as well. Like you can change a couple things, but I mean, again, you've got the basic game mode for the most part. Also, I forgot to mention, I'm gonna have a little Christmas music playing in the background. I forgot to turn that on. All right, there
Nice.
we go. And hopefully that's not too loud. Talk for me real quick, Crash. We're doing this live, so
Check, check, check.
again, please.
Hey, this is me talking. Blah, 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 blah.
You kind of fit the music there for a second. I think we're good. I don't know for sure, and I can't really. That's the bad thing I don't like about.
I won't be able to tell you on the stream for about another 15 seconds because of the delay.
Yeah, I also turned down the music, so hopefully that fixes it.
So one thing I actually thought of today that
you've been thinking again. I don't like this. I don't like where this is going.
Shitty thinking. I know.
No, not shitty thinking. You think of good ideas and then we do them. So.
No, this is actually a pretty decent idea. There isn't a way, I don't think. Once again, I haven't explored any of the options in Armello. There's not any way built in inherently in the game to do this, but there'd be a way that you could play a team game where you're 2-on-2, and just as long as one person on that team wins, then your team wins, and so therefore you're playing against 2 other people.
We would have to just implement the rules ourselves then.
Basically, the rules are you 2 are on a team, you 2 are on a team, and so do everything that's beneficial for the 2 of you. Help each other out. You're going to have to, be able to share information and stuff like that. Or will you be allowed to share information? But say like, hey, my, in like a separate chat that everybody can't hear. Hey, my quest is over here. Clear a path because there's that thing in the way. Or I've got some cards that give extra rot. Let me play them on you because you're going for rot victory, and that'll give you another 2 rot or something like that.
Huh, that'd be interesting. And
so 2 people playing beneficially against the other 2, and as long as one person on that team wins, then that team wins. That idea just kind of popped in when I was watching some videos, I guess, yesterday. And I was like, this seems feasible to kind of homebrew and do.
We're doing homebrew. Speaking of which, I think people know we talked about and stuff, but we got plans to actually start recording a D&D session, which might start going up on Wednesday. And I don't know if we're going to do it live yet or if it's going to be pre-taped. I mean, to do it live would be a lot of fun, but a lot of setup and stuff. And we would have to make sure a lot of things went right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it would be. Oh, we got more people. It's burnt. Welcome to the live Minecraft game.
Oh crap, Minecraft's on? Hi.
Yeah, you're in Minecraft right now. You're being streamed, buddy.
You're allowed to be streamed. It's not like
I gotta turn Burn up because he's quiet.
This is something new that he's trying. So.
Ooh.
I figured it's Christmas time. This is all about the time of sharing with friends and everything. And, some people have talked about, hey, why can't we come on this stream too? So, I thought, hey, let's bring some friends on. I'll sit in the chat, see who wants to join. And that way I'm not just talking to myself like an idiot and a moron in a, white room with pictures behind me and a bazooka I made.
That's right. You got that bazooka. That's such a cool thing.
I love that. Dude, I love the fact I made that thing. And Crash saw no, he didn't get to see the cosplay of it, but he was at the event that I was cosplaying at.
Yeah, I didn't see you in the actual outfit. I guess I only saw you that one. That would have been Saturday night because we didn't see.
Was that Saturday night we did that?
It was a Saturday night, yeah.
Man. I got stupidly drunk that night.
Dude, that was like 6 months
That was a
ago.
fun night, though. You gotta admit, that was a fun night.
Great night.
Was that the brunch night?
No. It was a food night, don't get me wrong, but we went for basically hot dogs.
Booze and chili dogs.
Booze and chili dogs is what it amounted to.
Now I'm getting hungry. Why you gotta do this to me?
Because I'm hungry too. Even though I ate dinner and lunch today for once in my life, it's like I'm actually hungry now.
Yeah.
Oh no, my barrel's just filling up with water. That's not good. That's not what I needed and not what I wanted. Shit, ducky mushrooms.
Sky? What is it? Sky Factory that you doing?
Yep, Sky Factory.
I have the mod pack. Can't be bothered to download it.
Hey, you need it. As Crash said, you need a frickin' engineering degree for this goddamn game.
Yeah, well, it wasn't until you started building the fucking nuclear reactor that I was like, okay, what? Okay, and I have a legit question now.
All right. As I'm staring at my nuclear reactor.
What is the end goal of Sky Factory? Is it still to beat the Ender Dragon, or is it just look at all this
Well,
cool
it's to beat the
shit?
Chaotic Dragon.
Oh, so there is actually an end boss. It's not just look at all the cool stuff that you can build and you go through a tech tree for no reason. There is actually a goal in mind when you play.
Yeah, for the most part.
Nothing, and it's really cool that you're able to build all of this stuff basically from a single tree and a dirt block. That always blows my mind. That it's all the mod packs where you can build all this stuff just originating from basically nothing. But yeah, I was wondering as I was watching, I was like, so he's built a nuclear reactor, he's got all this stuff going. What is the goal? Is it just to build everything in the tech tree, or is there actually like a boss?
Build everything in the tech tree, and then also get, basically go fight the chaotic dragon. However, to do that, you need draconic evolution stuff, which that's a whole nother thing I was fucking with, and that's when my other game crashed. So as people
and that's
know,
pretty far down the tech tree.
Way far. You need.
So it's almost like you have to go through everything in order to get to the point where you can activate the boss.
Yeah, let me put it this way. I made an 11 by 11 nuclear reactor, and I used solid diamonds. I used over 3,000 and some change diamonds to make that thing. And diamonds, and I had to make them into diamond blocks. That was a lot of freaking diamonds. Huh?
Draconic evolution is expensive, if I remember correctly.
Extremely. But again, as I've been showing people with these things, the easiest way, and I say it again, the easiest way to do this thing is literally just to what do you want to call it? Don't help me. I think of it. Get cloches and get those seeds going, because it does it. Like, I've got diamond seeds now, which got diamond essence, and I think you only need like a couple of them to make a diamond ore, and like that's just straight diamonds. There's no like, oh, you could get this at a 70% chance, or you could get this at a 30%. It's just 100% diamonds, and it grows.
So the cloche is basically like a duplicator.
Exactly.
It just takes a lot of power.
Does it have Thorncraft in the Sky Factory?
Yeah, they got mystical agriculture. No, it's a lot of fun, and again,
in your chest.
Yeah, Crash. Remember when me and you were trying ever so hard to set up a
server? Yeah,
a server
and for some
this?
reason, I think it's something I still haven't figured out how to do it. Not that I can't figure out how to do set up the server, but I think there's something with my ISP where I'm not allowed to like host or something weird, because I tried hosting other games and it
doesn't work.
I haven't been able to. I haven't been able to. So I don't know if it's something that I'm messing up. There's some extra option that's new that I haven't seen, but I mean, it's simple as port forwarding, and I haven't been able to do that. So
And for those people who don't know, I'm making an obsidian. Yeah, I'm making an obsidian generator right now. And if you want to see how I made the last one, I mean, this is just the same thing except different design. Blah blah blah.
So, Burnt, one thing that I was talking to Zorn about just a second ago is I came up kind of with a little bit of a slapdash idea yesterday where we could play a homebrew, like, basically you don't edit anything in the game of Armello, as far as I know. You'd have to just instill those rules and be like, this is what we're playing with, and everybody has to
abide by
basically
it.
Honor system. But I mean, you'd want to basically play a 2v2 Armello game where as long as the person that wins is on your team, then your team wins. So all of your magic.
So you can actually win a game, Burnt.
Get shit on.
Kick your ass.
So basically, all of the magic spells and items and things like that you would be using, you would have one person that could also be buffing beneficially. That would be on your team. You can get into a combat with somebody, and if, let's say, y'all are kind of taking your turns very close to each other and staying together, if one of you dies, then the other one can jump in and kill that person really quick. Or one person can gather up a bunch of, what was I saying? A bunch of rot cards and spend them all on one player and hyper rot somebody.
Yeah, I remember doing something similar to that with Kendall. We used to sort of do that against the AI whenever we didn't have anyone to go around and we just didn't feel like playing a proper game.
Playing
really?
on the same team and seeing what you can break.
Yeah, well, we just sort of worked together to make sure that the AI didn't win. So if we won, we both won. We both counted as a win.
Yeah.
We never actually went along those lines to be like, yeah, let's try and break it as best we can, or have like a 2v2. It's more just like, yeah, let's work together against the AI.
Are there other setups you were talking about in the game, Zorn, that there are different options you can have is there a way to give individual players handicaps, like extra health and stuff like that?
Actually, yeah,
don't
there
think
is. You can get more body and stuff like that in the game.
Not
You can edit
individually,
people's
though.
starting stats.
Not individually, but
Not
you
individually,
can...
but you can give everybody like more health, so it's like more hard to kill people, or
okay,
harder.
gotcha.
Excuse me for English-speaking people that apparently I am not.
More harder.
You can also make it so that the king doesn't actually take damage every morning.
Yeah,
therefore
so you actually have
he'll
to fight a
stay
king at his
full
full health.
Oh shit! So basically, he
That's
just gets
dumb.
more and more and more rot. So either you have to rot kill him quickly, or you have to go in with 0 rot.
Yeah. it's
Essentially,
quite-
yeah.
quite
Yeesh.
what,
We should do that.
me
We-
and Kendall
okay.
did that, and I beat him with rot.
Oof.
I ended up getting... He ended up having 9 rot. I came in with 11,
Ooh.
Fuck.
and
Nice.
it was the most satisfying thing because I had so many damage. I ended up getting what?
You would get
18,
you would-
19 dice or something like that. It was
Mhm.
crazy. I rolled, and just it was so satisfying just to hear.
Well, I
just,
guess if the king's not taking damage, I guess you do eventually run out of quests. And so at some
Yeah.
point, you're just kind of wandering around aimlessly, hoping that you pull the right cards until somebody makes a move.
or that you get what do you want to call it? Or that you get the right cards to play at number 1, but number 2 that you have enough
Or you can cleanse them. You could always do that.
yeah.
It's true.
Or you're hoping that the people aren't going to kill you kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to get
At
the
that
right
point-
cards.
you have to try and keep an eye on who has it's more important to know whose quest is what, and if they seem to be doing well in that quest or no. Because if they end up just getting to the end quest and start challenging the king immediately, you have to know if they're able to take on a fully healed king or not. Are they winning fights with everyone else? Are they able to outdamage everyone else? Are they going to be able to outdamage the king?
Are they going to be able to survive? Not just dish out the damage, but also survive.
Yeah. Most times, 9 times out of 10, you won't survive, or you'll just sort of stalemate the king. Be like, all right, he didn't kill you, you didn't kill him, good job. But next round, it's going to be hard. And in that case, it gives you a chance to really go against him. But at the same time, it's like you have to make sure you know what what the status of everyone's quest is more than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Are they doing well? If they're not doing well, you technically can just ignore them for the time being until they start getting cards.
Fair enough.
If you see someone going stealth, though, you want to make sure that you're killing that person as soon as...
Well, with that new character though, Yorianda, that's gonna be very, very hard. Like with the
Yeah.
stealth thing, I remember you you were raging like a loon because you couldn't do. You were like, I can't see her. I can't see her.
Damage to her. I couldn't. Like, the thing was, not only could I not see her, I couldn't have any option to because I couldn't see her. I'd also get ambushed if I tried to attack her.
Yeah.
Plus the fact that I would lose 2 dice trying to attack her. So even if I'm accidentally got in her way, or they got in my way, they could see me. I can't see them. It's so bad. There was also the what was it? There was if I killed someone, they'd get health, and if they killed someone, I'd get health. But they weren't going to attack anyone unless it was the king.
That sounds about
It was
right
just
for us.
so bad for me.
Yeah.
And it's like I wasn't even planning on going after them. I had other people in mind. But the fact that they were putting it on me gave me debuffs that I just needed to get rid of. Just in case this sort of thing accidentally happened. Because then it would just royally screw me over. If they decided to attack me, I would have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have no idea what they're doing. I have no idea what their plans are. I cannot check anything.
You cannot accommodate the plan.
I cannot. And it's the worst thing.
Yeah, I would agree with that one.
That guy is going to be amazing for, say, a teammate, but also the absolute worst because he's not going to help you at all. He's going to be helping himself the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which means that I'm not sure if you can apply the blindness effect to multiple people.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you can.
You can?
Because
So having that
Fen was doing
guy-
it to all of us in the stream.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Then in that case, do we want, like, if we do this 2v2, do we want to ban him? Because that would
Do we want to ban it?
No, like, if you
Oh,
can
you mean the
blind
character,
both
not Fen. I thought you were
teammates-
talking about Fen. I'm like, come on, man. That's
No,
a little.
no.
That's a little harsh.
That's harsh.
Ben OP.
I don't think it's that good.
Oh.
Ooh, shitting on Fen too. Oh boy.
I mean, you shut on me the moment we got into the call. And started talking about this.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But you're here to defend yourself.
Yeah, well.
Be careful what you say about our future DM.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already may have fucked up. Well, I didn't fuck up. Our paladin may have fucked up our other D&D game. Oof.
Wait, what happened now? Do
Is this-
tell.
so-
I need the details. I like D&D. Tell me now.
Spill the deets,
Alright.
yo.
Alright, so, we are like level 8. I recently found a scroll. Well, I didn't recently. I found it near the beginning of the game, and I only recently finished discovering its secrets, and it gave me a dimension. The Magical Mansion, Magnificent Mansion, which is
Oh,
a
shit.
level 7 spell, and I can only use it once per week until I get to that level, where then I can use it once a day.
Mm-hmm.
But I do that. I learn something about my past. We wake up. And as we're leaving to go to the next town that we planned on going to, there's this golden chalice on the ground. Everyone just sort of ignores it, and I'm just like, you can't just ignore this, guys. Me being a Kitsune, I check if it's magical. To me, I apparently can't see any magic on it, so I'm like, you know what? It looks fine to me. I pick it up. I get teleported to the Feywild. So everyone's like, well, great. All right, fine.
By yourself.
So you
Yeah.
fucked up the thing, is what you're saying.
No. What happened was everyone's like, you cannot be serious. So they all join. And we get talked to by a fairy who seems to be wanting to play games because of some deal that they did. And
Never play games with a fairy.
yeah, so we ended up getting trapped there until we did play a game, and it ended up being you either go through a maze or pick a card. And
You picked the
we
card.
so our paladin, he pretty much took the spotlight for the entire session. At first he didn't want to touch the chalice, so he got the dumb berserker, our berserker Jeff, to drink from it. He gets
I don't want to
pulled
touch it.
down.
You touch it, bull.
Yeah. So he then starts throwing rocks at it. He then tries to gather some of the liquid inside the chalice in a flask. As he does so, hands come up, and he somehow avoids it. So now he's got like hands trying to grab for him, and he's fighting it. And eventually, the DM's like, "Fuck it, roll a dexterity saving throw." So he rolls. He gets a 17. It's like, all right, you needed a 30 to pass. I really wanted this to happen.
Jeez.
That's bad
So
when the DM's like, fuck you, I'm having this happen, bitch.
Yeah, 30 is like epic level rolling.
30 is
Yeah.
like 9 near impossible when you're that low.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he could have gotten it, but if he got a natural 20, I think the DM would have given it to him.
Mm-hmm.
But he basically said it was 30. Can't. So he got thrown in, and he sees this child. And the first
This
like,
okay,
we're
this
talking
story is
about
taking a
apparently-
strange turn.
Yeah, that child is the fairy. So the fairy looks like a child. So basically, apparently the fairy is a friend of one of our wizards, our warlock, Merlot. And, well, we're all having a good talk, trying to bargain our way out of it. And our paladin comes in, sees it, it's like, demon! And charges it, tries to kill the child with one hit.
Oh.
But it's like, he hasn't gotten any information on what's going on, so he's just immediately attacked what's in front of us that isn't a part of our party. We all try and stop him, and we all
Motherfucker
fail.
don't listen.
Yeah, and he's like, ah. So he swings this hammer, great. He basically digs up a heap of grass, and the fairy somehow dodges really easily.
Well, yeah, it's a fairy. It's good. I'm sure
Yeah.
high dexterity.
Of course. He gets tangled up in about 7,000 different vines all of a sudden from the ground.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then she proposes like the deal, be like, well, you either do this or this. So he goes over to the maze after getting untangled, pulls out a scythe and starts hacking at it. And the thing's alive. So it tries to attack him
Of
back.
course it's alive.
Yeah. We don't know why he's doing this. He's not asking any questions. He's just like, fuck it, I'm doing these sorts of things because I want to. And
But doesn't that inflict with his nature then at some point?
he is a Raven Queen Paladin, so he needs to be true neutral.
Oh, so he's okay. So he's death. He's death basically. Like he worships the goddess of death. So
Yeah. So
oh god. I've been watching
he
Critical
follows
Role,
the
so
nature of
I've
death.
heard a lot about that shit.
Yeah. I can't wait to talk to you more about Critical Role. I've watched up a heap, 100 and something. No, I've watched up 70 episodes or so.
Okay, well, I
Oh,
just got to the
okay,
part where the dragons have taken over. Spoilers for anybody out there: the dragons have
I don't
pretty
know what
much
y'all are
started
talking
taking
about.
over.
Yeah, just leave it at the dragons taking over, because
Is that a long arc?
It's not a long arc, but it's certainly got like 7 twists and turns, and you're like, wow.
There is a lot of fucking turns. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I just. Ugh.
So you know what happened to the dragonborn person, right?
Tiberius, he left. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so
Well-
sad. I really enjoyed Tiberius, but I think it just. Again, as seeing it, I mean, the Pike, you know, is like half the time not there just because of scheduling, and so that's what's got me worried the big time is just everybody scheduling for D&D, especially if we do it live.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, are we actually going to be able to sit down and do this? Oh my God, you can grow pumpkins in this thing.
Yeah.
Sweet. You can I'm just saying you can go grow pumpkins in there. And oh God, we got a person here. Hi, Katie's cat. How you doing?
Hey,
Katie's
Katie's
cat,
cat,
I think it
you get
is.
to hear about my campaign in Critical Role. Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah. Very big spoilers.
But yeah. Anyway, we go along and we're debating if we want to do this maze because we know it will take it like a good while.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to go out and beat this Lich King before he goes and tackles everything. So we're just like, all right, we might take cards. And we end up going like, all right, we all can take a card. Then one girl's like, well, how about I take the card because I'm the reason why this certain thing happened. And she's like, oh, well, how about you take 2 cards and no one else has to take one? Then Marlo was like, no, why don't I take a card and she take a card? All right, you 2. And the paladin comes out and is like, how about I take 3 cards and no one else? And like our druid's like, no, we've already made she's trying to take a card just to stop him from just doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And the fairy's like, no, I like this idea.
Right.
Sure. So
Nice.
he ends up taking the cards.
Yeah. Can I pause you 1 second, Burnt?
Go for it.
Katie's leader there is at, and then goes to Katie's cat. Is asking how we got the mod pack. How I got the mod pack here. Just basically go down to your, if you got a Twitch client, just get the app and everything, and just go to mods here. I'm pulling it up right now. Ha 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 ha. It's nice and beautiful. And literally just go to mods for any games you have. I have Minecraft installed. That's normal. And literally just search up mod packs, and you can find the Feed the Beast Sky Factory. It's the old Curse client thing that Twitch bought basically, and it is perfect for getting it on there, and it's way easier than going on to feedthebeast.com there. So that's how you can do it. Very easy and very helpful. So back to you, Burnt. Sorry about that.
That's okay. So back to where I was. He decides to take 3 cards, and the pixie just allows him. So it's like, all right, cool. We have no say in the matter, and unless we want to up it, we don't want to take any more cards than what it is. Me being a kitsune, I can see these cards are just brimming with magic. It's scary.
Well,
It
you're in
goes from
the
purple-
Feywild lands, and no problem, Katie's cat. Yeah, I mean, you're in the Feylands, and you're with a fairy. No shit, it's gonna be magical.
Well, yeah, but like I can see how powerful these cards are.
Oh.
I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
By the way, Katie says the stream is amazing. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. I gotta have you guys
Yeah.
on more often, it seems.
Yeah.
Like I
thanks.
said, this can be a possibility of kind of combining the podcast, because the problem with the podcast was that it was audio only. Every so often there was like this little bit that you did with Bubba on the screen, but for the most part it was audio, which most podcasts are audio.
Mhm.
And the other thing is that a lot of times we would be sitting around and you know, somebody would throw a picture up or something like that, and we'd talk about it. Even the video, we had a visual medium to show those pictures. Most of the time we wouldn't show. Now, then again, a lot of times the things that we were showing and discussing were not safe for
We
work.
couldn't show on a stream.
Exactly.
That's
but
true.
well, not on a stream and not on that kind of thing. But at the same time, there could this could be a way to combine the two of sorts.
Thank you very much, Katie's.
We're up to 50. Go team! Thank you for the
Very,
subs.
yeah, we're up to 50 again. Woot woot. We're doing good, boys. We're doing good. That's a good Christmas present.
3 cheers to the little guys. You know.
Hey, you know, again, originally when I started this with everybody, you know, this is for fun. You know, we're here to have fun. I mean, I know we're gonna take our lumps. You know, that's just how it is, and that's how you grow.
Mostly burnt. I'm sorry. Had to. This is the theme now. Good old lumpy burnt chicken.
I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting
I'm gonna be
that.
the butt of this, the joke of this fucking channel. I know it. It's gonna be
Well,
horrible.
you watch Achievement Hunter, right?
I do.
You're Gavin.
I am.
Oh, that's not fair. Just because he has a similar accent, you know.
Yeah, because he's got he's got fucking British heritage. He's the Gavin of our group. Oh dear fucking Lord.
There are a lot of
Very
places.
nice, Katie's. That is amazing. I'll have to check out your stuff then.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of groups that do gameplay, or not just gameplay, just have skits that they do that it seems that a lot of people kind of fit into certain characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That they play a little bit.
I'm the asshole drunk that doesn't know what he's doing half the time.
Well, another thing that we got to remember is when you're doing something like this, you know, for the podcast, this is a little bit more laid back, a little bit more real. But like in the games, I like to play up stuff a little bit more because,
Right,
I mean, First
exactly.
and foremost, it's not just us playing games. People can go
Oh, no,
most
you gotta
anywhere
take
on the
that away.
internet and watch somebody play a game. It's whether or not you're entertaining, and that's one thing you have to remember is we're entertainers first. And so a lot of times I will push that either insanity or that dickishness to a slightly higher level than I normally would be in real life.
Right,
just
exactly.
To create controversy and content and stuff like that. Because otherwise, it's just a bunch of people having a good time sitting around. It's like, well, this is pleasant and boring.
I'm gonna go somewhere else and see people.
But you don't want to swing
yell
so
at-
far in the opposite, in the direction, you know, that far. I'm not a big fan of the people that just like scream incoherently for 15 minutes and call it a video, where it's just like, all right, dude, you got to chill out. You can't.
Every once in a while, that's okay. I'll agree with that. But like,
Well, exactly.
you're
Every
right.
so
It's
often,
like
when it's like every video. There are a lot of people out there that are very popular and stuff like that, and I look at it and go, it's so much noise and it's constant, and I need a breath. I need there to be like this pause, this beat there. Otherwise,
and
it's
I
just
think
a slew of
that's
noise.
where like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier get it, because they know when it's time to be crazy and live up to video. They also know when it's time to take it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, know when to hold them and know when to
No,
fold them.
exactly. And I love that song, by the way. That is a
Well,
great
there you go.
song.
I can't sing it for you because I only know that line.
Know
I don't actually know the
when to
song.
hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. That's all I got. And it's really off key, so it bad. All right, so I'm gonna make these next. 'Cause I don't have cactus growing. Son of a bitch. Do I have cactus seeds?
You fool.
I am a fool.
lying.
Okay. Has everybody seen Star Wars here?
Nope.
Damn it!
Can't talk about it.
I want to talk so badly about it with people.
I'll
Really?
say this.
Jesus, there's an Enderman.
There's a bit of a, without going into spoilers or anything like that, there's a little bit of a rift in the community. Did you like it or did you not?
I fucking loved it.
I thought it was great.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed What the fuck just happened? In
I
the
don't
chat?
know. Why is Viral's TV? What the fuck?
From what I've heard, you can tell it's owned by Disney now.
I don't know about that.
Well, yes, you can. Don't get me wrong, but they went on a limb with this one, and personally for me, I liked it because it's like, okay, now we're in a different arc. It makes more sense.
Yeah.
That was for me it. Though, have you seen that? Well, I can't say that because that gives away the scene. God damn
It's okay.
it.
Just it's okay. We don't have to talk about it right now. I
Yeah.
was
Talk about it
I just
another
wanted to
point.
know whether or not you liked it or not. It's basically what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
I still
Oh,
I
I-
enjoyed it.
I
can't wait to
loved
see
it. I loved it.
time. I've got family coming in, like I said before. They stay with us. 2 years ago, when Episode 7 came out, we went on New Year's Eve to go see it in theaters. 'cause they
Oh, for
hadn't
the
seen it
Last
yet.
Jedi, or not the Last Jedi? Excuse me, Force Awakens.
No, Force Awakens. So we'll probably do that again this year, and see it a second time, at least a second time in theaters. I will say this: it was one of the few films that, as soon as it finished, I immediately not only wanted to, but had like the wherewithal to see it a second time immediately after. Like I was pumped just and looking forward to see it a second time. There are films that I've seen before. I was like, that was enjoyable. I'll watch this again in 6 months.
I'll
and
see it when
enjoy
it comes out on the video.
Exactly. I'll watch it from time to time and still enjoy it. But this was one of those films where, as soon as it ended, I was like, I want to see it again right now. Like,
I want
really,
it now.
I really enjoyed the film, and I want to kind of like. The other thing is, like, now that you've kind of seen through, and I'm not giving anything away. There are a few little like surprise little twists and turns, and
Yes,
with
and
any
there's-
movie that has any types of twists and turns, I always want to see it a second time. Now, understanding and knowing the overall plot, I want to watch and see that lead up and see if I can if basically the writer did a good job.
Did the
leading
job
up to
they were
that,
trying
or
to
if it
do.
was just like an out of nowhere twist. Like if there was like this lead up little hinting and things like that, then you go, oh, okay, that's where they got this, or that's where this guy came from, or that's how, this guy's in the background of the scene and that's why he, etc. That once you know the overarching plot, one of my favorite movies to do that with, that I've seen it over a dozen times, and every single time I watch it, I see something new in the background that adds to it, is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Have y'all ever seen that?
No, not. As soon as you said, it, I'm
Oh.
like, duh, not ringing a bell.
Man, it's Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet, and it's
That's why.
it's not Jim Carrey in the wacky Jim Carrey way. It's a serious film.
It's
for him.
it's the serious Jim Carrey.
Yes, and it is a mind fuck of a movie, but it's really great. But there's so many details in the background that when you're watching it, you're trying to absorb the plot and the conversation and the visuals and everything all at the same time.
Mhm.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
And,
And yo,
but
ugly buckling, how you doing?
what up? But
What up, my dude?
in subsequent rewatches, once you know what is going to happen and you kind of watch for stuff in the background, or you
Yeah.
listen to the dialogue and you actually start to like understand, like, oh, it sounded like gibberish the first time they said that, but now it's like it makes sense what they're foreshadowing and things like that. Man, that movie is so good to rewatch over and over again.
Yeah, that's what I would say about a lot of movies. A movie I'm looking forward to, and not many people maybe are, but this is just me because I really enjoyed it. Pacific Rim. I absolutely loved the first one.
Yes.
I missed
I
out on
can't
that. I never saw it. But that should be no surprise to y'all. I guess we haven't really discussed this part. This of me is that there are so many very popular movies, TV shows, video games, things like that, like media that has come out that I've just somehow not seen.
Well,
or
that's
listened
the
to.
thing. There's so much of it. It's very hard to get your mind wrapped around that. A lot of it.
Oh yeah.
So it becomes very hard. And I've got things spawning. What the hell is going on here?
Best to scream.
Oh,
or
how
run
you
away.
doing? How you doing there, Random? How you doing?
Holds up, Spork.
Yep. I've got
Exactly.
zombie. I've got zombies. I've got zombies in my basement.
I think you mean food.
No, I've got zombies in my basement.
Yeah, food. Run.
I
away.
got zombies.
You live.
I've got 4 zombies in my basement.
That can't be that bad.
It sounds
Yeah,
like a party.
No, it's not.
Right?
It's very bad. What the hell? Why are they spawning? Where are they spawning
It'll
from?
be wonderful.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Oh, we're just getting to it now in the stream. Oh, it's a little. You had a bunch of Verns. You had a little.
I had all the
Herobrine.
Verns. What the
You had a
hell?
little Herobrine chasing you around too.
What the fuck, man? Where'd they come from? Cause this is all lit up. Everything's filled up here. And let's see. Yep, this is working like it's supposed to. That's a plus. How are they getting out? The motherfuckers, there's a hole.
No. They've been digging.
My
They've been
God.
digging their way out.
They might have, yeah.
Somebody slipped them a spoon, and during they were having their visiting time,
Yeah.
and they've been tunneling.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can. Yep, okay, we're fine there. Yeah, but I got a hole right there. That's why it was only little zombies. You know what? That makes sense now. But it's
What is
filled.
it? It's like that joke yesterday.
That's why
saw-
they could only spawn in there. So okay. And yes, I'm using a sword to cut down wooden planks. I'm a bad person.
What? We never
I'm
said
using
you
a
were bad
diamond
person.
sword to
Never said
cut
you were.
wood planks. Fight me, internet. Fight me.
I mean, sure. Later.
Huh?
Later.
Later. Yeah, when we're on our mellow. By the way, speaking of which, Burnt, I don't think I told you. That video is almost at 200 views.
Is my rage really that popular?
I don't know. Something's that popular in that video. I don't know if it's because of the new
Oh,
characters or
no.
something.
I haven't watched the first half yet. Normally, I go through and watch your videos when I'm like starting to compile the stuff. I kind of dump through them all real quick. So I'm caught up to the end of November right now.
Right.
But so I don't know what happened in the first half, but I know that when I joined in the second half, a lot of people were mad at me already just because of the character that I picked.
And you're like,
Some
what?
shit must have happened that first game. Wait, go back. I know I'm 30 seconds in the past right now on the stream. Is that duck looks like Donald Duck? Is that right? Are some of them dressed up like Donald Duck
Where?
with a little blue shirt and hat?
Oh, you mean my ducks or my chickens?
The chickens. Well, the chicken is dressed like Donald Duck.
Oh yeah. No, there's a big resemblance. No, I'm in my chicken farm right now. You'll see it in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I just saw
I
it in
got
a flash real
that.
quick.
That's what's known as a smart chicken,
Oh.
and I've got a
Okay.
whole bunch of them.
Oh, is it supposed to be like a grad cap? And a-
Okay, like the mystical agriculture, you can actually make like different kinds of chickens to be bred.
Mhm.
So that they actually produce resources. Like I got a bunch of flint chickens right now.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
that's totally
get up.
Donald Duck. It's got a blue hat. He's got the yellow neckerchief.
It's exactly
blue
Donald
shirt,
Duck.
that's
They're not
Donald
trying
Duck.
to hide that.
Except that he's a chicken, so no resemblance, no copyright.
Right, he's a chicken. There's a big,
is-
big difference.
This
He's
is
a
not
chicken.
Donald Duck. It's Charlie Chicken.
You could have went anywhere, and you went with Charlie Chicken.
Well, I was trying to keep the alliteration, so the Donald Duck is the double D. So I got to keep up the cha-cha.
Everybody do the cha-cha.
Cha-cha with your double D's now.
Chachapi, chachani.
Cha-cha, real smooth.
Boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Copyright
Charlie Brown,
strike.
y'all. Charlie Brown 4 times. Charlie Brown again.
Take it back now, y'all.
God.
What up this time?
Man,
Yeah.
flashing back to junior high homecoming dances.
I'm
and
flashing
shit
back
like
to the wedding I was recently at, and I led that dance because I'm a white ass fool and in a Mexican wedding. It was
Fun
the
time.
greatest moment of my life. It was one of the greatest moments of my life when I got up there and all the Mexican ladies were like, "He can dance."
No,
Ooh.
we're white. Most of us can't dance, but we can follow instructions very well, which is why we're good at the cha-cha slide and line dancing and square
I'm
dancing.
seeing a
and
pattern
things
here
like
with
that.
my life all of a sudden and the dances I choose to
As
do.
long as we get instructions
Uh-oh.
and directions, we can follow that. But if you just go freestyle, then it's just like, epilepsy.
I do okay with the freestyle, I would say. I've got some dance moves I've done, in certain songs, and I've got a routine for some.
You have a routine.
I got routines.
Freestyle.
Could you, if need be, at the drop of a hat,
Oh
could you drive to the local high school or college sports
College. I'm not going to
arena.
high school. I'm 24 years old, man. I'm going to college.
No,
I'm not going back to high school.
That needed
No.
you to perform at halftime. Could you show up with a mixtape?
Before
Be at the 50-yard line. Be at center court and throw down your routine.
Probably. I don't know how good it would go over, but I could do it, yeah.
I think your next vlog video doesn't need to be you hunting. It needs to be your fucking routine.
This would be well, the problem is it's copyrighted music. I can't do it now.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, got about a technicality.
Just sing it in your voice. Just copy over it and just do it like a really.
That's right.
Da,
So
da, da,
the music itself is copyrighted, but in that certain production style, if we were to replicate all of the instrumentation and vocals and make it a cover, then it's technically, that's protected.
Yeah, we'll all help if you need it.
Because we
Give
have
us a
now
song and
created
we'll do like
art.
a cappella.
I gotta ask you now, what song was this routine to? What does it go to?
Oh, there's numerous songs.
Numerous songs and routines?
Yeah.
Man, I didn't know you had this in your back pocket.
Yeah, dude, I went to college. What was it, my sophomore
I
and
didn't learn dance routines in college.
I made them up on the spot going to the bar every Wednesday night.
Ah, see,
Over time, I got the routines, all right?
my Wednesday nights consisted of meeting in the student center in the back. Everybody brought their laptops. We played either Dota or Dungeons and Dragons with the same group of people.
I see we found the nerd in the group.
I
as
never tried to
we're
hide
all
it.
about to go play frickin'
Yeah.
as we're all about to start doing a campaign that Fen has worked so tirelessly on, and I feel extremely grateful that he has put the time and energy into it. And I'm so ready to play this campaign, especially with my new female dragonborn fighter. And I rolled for everything, so I chose evens for female and odds for male, and it won out female. So I gotta practice my feminine voice. I couldn't even understand. You sounded like Mickey Mouse there, buddy.
It sounded like some sort of.
I can hear Mickey Mouse.
What is going on?
Jesus Christ.
Expelliarmus.
What the fuck is going on?
I am practicing my Mickey Mouse.
I need an adult.
You are an adult.
Oh,
I
am
am an adult.
I am your adult. Mm.
Oh my god, Burn, you're freaking me out.
Burnt, you're actually creeping.
I'm your
Burnt.
adult. Ugh.
Burnt, you're creeping the children out. Stop it.
It's like some sort of psychosis slime layer that just kind of, Ugh.
Psychosis.
I am your adult. Ugh.
Psychosis slime. I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
Oh no, this is just,
Ooh, I can make uranium essence.
it was uncomfortable.
I'll show you some essence in a moment.
What the fuck, Burnt?
I'm out. I'm done.
I'm out. We're done with the stream. We're out. I'm shutting it down now. Oh, God.
Next time I just rage, I should just pull out the Mickey Mouse and scare everyone away from me.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
cuss us out
just do
with the
that.
Mickey Mouse voice,
Fuck you,
Like-
Pluto.
like Judge Doom at the end of Roger Rabbit. He talked just like this.
God, dude. Okay, not gonna lie. Had a really big crush on Jessica Rabbit growing up.
Not everybody
Who didn't?
did. What
Who didn't?
What a brave thing to say. that you
I'm
thought
sorry,
Jessica
I've got to
Rabbit
be
was
brave in
hot.
this situation. It's burned in my soul, and I got to tell the world now.
This is a safe
I
space.
like
You-
Jessica Rabbit.
Oh.
God. Yeah. Okay, so what do I need?
This
I
is
need
where you hear the hard truths. People.
We only talk about nothing. All I say is the truth and nothing but the truth.
I may have some accurate.
So is everybody looking forward to the holidays?
Oh my God, yes,
I am.
please.
I'm looking forward to my new headset that I'm gonna get. It's great.
Oh, you buying it?
No, my mom got me one. When
Oh,
my other
shit,
headset
man.
died.
That's
Hey,
right.
hey.
That's why you kind of sound like a little crappy right now. But
Yeah.
that's just been the way. But
Harsh.
hey, Could be a lot worse. You could have no headset, or you could have had to go buy a $300 mic like I did.
You didn't have to buy a $300 mic.
No,
It
I
sounds
didn't.
nice.
But for what I wanted to do now, it's like I should upgrade, and now's the perfect time. And
Is that a USB or an XLR?
oh, this baby, this be XLR.
So did you already have a mixer for your
Nope,
computer?
I had to buy everything.
See, the one I used to have an XLR, but that's because I've had a power mixer since college for recording and stuff like that, because I was music major and it was nice to jot down ideas.
That
being
makes
able
a
to record
lot
it
of
on my own.
sense. Yeah.
But recently, I guess it was last Christmas, I got one of these Yeti USB mics. They're
Yeti is
really
a good
nice.
mic. I was considering between that as well.
And well, I mean, if that's all you're gonna do, if you're only recording one line, then I think that's the way to go. Now that I've kind of tried both, because it just plugs straight into your computer. It has the same condenser quality and options and stuff like that.
Right.
And you don't have to deal with the extra equipment, like having the power mixer and for the XLR input in order to go to your computer and everything like that.
Yeah, Burnt's dying, playing Binding of Isaac, as we see you coming on the stream now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, fuck, that comes up. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I figured I may as well do something while you guys talk.
Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so I'm making that now. What
I'm
do I
currently
make?
scrolling through the Steam sale list, which is
Oh,
vast.
tell me what they got, man. I don't want to spend money, but I am so tempted.
Well, I got a Steam gift card already from our work gift exchange.
Your work gift exchange gave you that?
Well, I got a $20 gift card. There were a few things that I asked for, and that was one of them. Was just like, if you can't find or don't want to buy the other things, you can easily just get me a gift card to Steam. So that's what I wound up getting.
Nice.
Which I'm
Like
fine
daylight
with.
on sale.
Now, I got a
Um,
question. Do your coworkers actually know what Steam is?
A couple of them do. So everybody that this could get me in trouble if they ever hear this, but I doubt they will, because of the nature of these people. Everybody that I work with
Yeah.
is an older woman that has either kids or grandkids.
So they probably either heard it from their grandkids or their children.
So, like a couple of them know what Steam is and know what, like certain things like that. You know what
They've been on the interwebs. They know a little bit.
exactly. But so when I asked for like a Steam gift card,
They know what you're talking about.
A couple of them had questions. They're like, "What is Steam?" I was like, "Oh man, I gotta explain."
I
whole,
gotta explain this. You can
like,
buy it at
it's not-
Walmart, though.
you
You can
can-
buy it at Walmart.
Yeah, you can get them at grocery stores. You can get them at gas stations. It's pretty ubiquitous nowadays.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Online shopping center.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just holding on until when is this coming out?
What game?
February 15th next year.
You're
Fucking-
fucking kidding me. What game is it?
HD remaster Secret of Mana.
Okay, I haven't played it, but you want to know what's funny?
What?
That's the day of my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Secret of Mana. My favorite game ever of all time.
It's coming out
that-
on my birthday, son of a
The
bitch.
remaster is coming out on your birthday.
That's funny.
That's pretty great. I'm super looking forward to it.
Might have to buy it myself and,
mean,
put it on the channel for you.
I've played through this game I don't know how many times. I own the music from this game like 7 different ways, not just like the original like in-game score that has whatever's like 16-bit thing that they had for it, but also there's a bunch of orchestrations and rock versions and piano versions and things like that. Like I own different renditions of the music. Music in the game is fantastic. The art style is great. Highly recommend it. If you've never played Secret of Mana, it is my favorite game
It's a good game, apparently.
of all time, ever,
Oh,
across any platform, across any generation of consoles. It's just, now that being said, Super Nintendo, it came out when I was in 93. So 93, I would have been 5 years old.
I was
So
just born.
So there you go. So of course there are games that have come out that have had a better story, better, possibly better music, better, of course, better graphics, things like that, that
Well,
have
yeah,
pushed a lot
I
of
mean,
boundaries and things like that. That are cornerstone games. But this game is such an important game to me, like personally growing up, because it was a game that like me and my my brothers and like my mom played with us and stuff like that. But not only that, it still holds up. It's not just like
that's like that's like Spyro for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people, and that was one thing I didn't really. I kind of had like 2 games for PlayStation, and then PS2 came out, and then we jumped straight into PS2. So I didn't really play any of the Spyro or Crash Bandicoot or anything like that.
If you're watching the stream, give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to step away, but.
Oh. And I will see this object in about 24 seconds.
I have my original PS1 in my hands right now, and it still works. I still have all the cables and everything, so I can still play my old games.
Nice.
Oh,
And it's not the slim version. It's the original big block gray one.
Nice. Yeah, I've got a friend of mine that is a big video game collector and has maybe not some super obscure ones, but he has a lot of systems. His pride and joy is, of course, the Dreamcast.
Oh, God.
Rip in peace, gone too soon. Dreamcast was just some really cool ideas that they put out, but it just was put out at a really weird time. But he has all sorts of these games and peripherals and special edition type things. Like, I think he has gold cartridges of both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
Son of a bitch.
He has like the special like Pokemon Stadium Edition controller and N64.
Oh wow, does he actually have actual Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap?
I'm sure, yeah,
too?
he probably does. I mean, he just
that takes me
that's
back.
kind of his thing. Like he will go on Craigslist, he'll go on eBay, he'll go to flea markets, he'll go to secondhand stores like Goodwill and things like that, and every so often just kind of peruse through and see if there's something there that either has some value that he may be able to pick up for cheap and then like clean up and sell for like a few bucks or something like that, or just something that he's missing in his collection. But he has tons of stuff. I know for the longest time he asked me, there was one game that he didn't have that he finally got a hold of on his own, which was
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
No, it was a Super Nintendo game. It was the Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars.
Oh.
Never even heard of that one.
I'm not a huge turn-based RPG fan, but
well, then why are we playing D&D?
No, well, hold on, wait. D&D is different. D&D. Well, I'm talking like video game, like Final Fantasy as an idea. I could never really get into it. It just was so slow. But one thing that I really liked about Super Mario is it has this active turn-based system, not in the sense of like Chrono Trigger has and a lot of other games where there's that you have a different speed variation, and so your turn may come back around sooner than others. You don't just go like you go and then I go and then you go and I go and you trade back and forth, but you may come up more frequently. That's not what I'm talking about. What it has is when you're playing the game, there's a kind of a timing mechanism with a lot of the hits and special powers and even defending, where you can deal extra damage or take less damage if you time button presses. So it keeps you engaged in the game instead of pressing a button and going through menus and just being very passive and stuff like that. It keeps you engaged with this kind of timing mini game with every single battle. And I just thought that was, it holds your attention, or at least it held my attention a lot more. And I was like, why don't other games do this? What other turn-based games integrate this? Because it's just such a simple thing to do, and it can add a lot of depth. But they may not have wanted to do that exact mechanic that they had. But anyway, it's a fun game too.
A game that does that.
Go ahead.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Paper Mario and the
Paper Mario, yeah, Paper Mario.
The 1,000-Year Door, whatever it was, like that has that exact mechanic in it.
And that's a holdover from Super Nintendo, which had Legends of the Seven Stars, and then Paper Mario for N64, and then 1,000-Year Door, was that like DS or was that GameCube?
It's Wii.
It was Wii. Okay.
No. Also, what just happened is I just died in Minecraft. I went to the Nether and I moved forward. I had the shift button clicked so as not to fall out, and I died in the Nether. I lost all my stuff.
Though it looks like
Oh,
you're right by
no.
some nether bricks, so you may be at the edge of a fortress or something?
I am exactly at the edge of a fortress, but I'm trying not to teleport again. But I can't see worth a damn what I'm putting down here.
I
Gotcha,
believe
I
in
gotcha.
you
There we go.
somewhat.
I
believe in a
I
thing
am
called
lit.
Zorn.
Oh my god.
Just listen to the heart.
I believe.
I believe in a thing called love. I am literally at the edge of a fortress.
I just realized I
That
never
is
actually finished
too
my story.
perfect. Huh?
I never finished my story about like the D&D campaign.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
went
Realize
off on
that.
like 38 different tangents.
Yeah, might as well bring it back
gotta-
around. Bring it back around for us, man.
I picked up a card in this game and I'm just like, card. Oh, I never got to tell you about the cards. So, where was I when we stopped? Something about cards.
You,
I'm-
you and it was
you
you
and a
one of the
kitsune, I
persons
don't know.
teleported away.
We teleported away. The paladin took his time trying to get in because he didn't want to touch the chalice. Eventually, he got pulled into it because the DM wanted him in there. I attacked the fairy. Then he tried to attack the maze the fairy wants to go into. Then he ended up taking the brunt of all 3 cards, trying to make a deal, so therefore we wouldn't have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a
the
paladin's a tank, so I mean, a little bit, so I can understand
Sure.
that. He wants to protect his party.
Yeah. So
No, and
the
as
first card
as a tank
was,
main, I can understand that.
the first card was Jester, the
Okay.
Fool.
Interesting,
All of
Viralis
his
TV
armor.
there. Interesting again.
Yeah. All of his armor turned into a Jester's outfit. He
Into a
lost
what outfit?
A Jester's outfit. A clown, essentially.
Oh, a jester.
He lost.
I heard Jetson. I'm like, why are we going into the future now?
No, not Jetson. A Jester's outfit, and he lost who knows how much money because of it. Because that armor was expensive. As
Was it
fuck.
plate mail?
It was paladin. Like it was a paladin plate mail. Yeah.
it was-
Like, it was
Oh
given to
my
him,
god.
And he lost that, and we're just like, oh no.
That's no fun.
That
He
is
got
not
off
fun.
lucky,
As someone who has a fighter with plate mail, I had a fighter with plate mail at level 5. It was like, I feel so good.
Yeah.
You know?
So he lost that. He got to keep his hammer, his magical hammer, but
I hope so. Otherwise, that's just a
Yeah.
cruel DM at that point.
the DM gave it to him, and it's essentially just Reinhardt's hammer. It's that.
So it's a
that's
war.
what
It's a
Reinhardt
warhammer
did.
basically. And speaking of
Essentially, yeah.
Reinhardt, ha ha ha!
Aha!
I pulled out my
Reinhardt,
mini
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt out of my little festive thing by my
Oh,
alcohol.
nice!
So is this a deck of many things? That
Oh,
y'all
are you
stumbled
fucking
across?
kidding me?
Get lit.
Your lip.
Are you kidding me?
What? Did you die again?
No! The portal I created and went through put me back in a different portal in my game, and now I'm stuck in the middle of the goddamn sky.
Oh no!
We're
Right
about
by
to see
my
it.
ba-
You're-
thank
we're
God
loading
I can
terrain
still-
right now.
Thank God I can. I'm sticking around this for a minute so people can see this. This is fucking bullshit.
What the fuck? Yeah, you're
You
like.
see this? You see this
I'm
bullshit?
looking at your face in the stream right now. It's just slack jaw.
God damn it, man! And I've got 20 bricks. I've got 20 fucking bricks.
Use them wisely.
I'm not I'm not gonna be able to make it. There's more than 20 bricks between me.
Go back into the nether. Make your home there.
Well, when you respawn, will you respawn at
Yeah,
home?
I'll respawn on my thing. That's not a
Okay,
problem.
then
But
just
it's
fucking
like,
jump to your death.
yeah, but now every time I spawn out of there, I gotta get back to this portal. I don't think you
Then-
realize every time I go to the Nether, now I have to make a stairway to heaven to get over here.
You have plenty of cobblestones.
Thank
Start-
God, you're right. I do
start
have plenty of
building.
cobblestone, but oh my God.
Hey, you live and you learn.
I'm. Well, it's been an hour, and I do have to get up work early. So you know what? We are gonna end the stream here, for the
What a
most part.
twist to end on.
What a fucking twist! I will build that later when I get back, but oh, I'm
Dang.
so just.
The stream can find out later what my
I'm
cards did.
crying right now internally. Oh,
I could imagine.
yeah,
Poor guy.
yeah. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching.
Hey, at least you're not playing hardcore, because then that'd just be.
Oh,
it.
this
At
would-
least you're not me with Armello.
Yes, at least I've won games. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and as always, enjoy the
Nailed
show.
that. Good morning.